These visuals are familiar to most of us. Yes, these are the children of India who are suffering from malnutrition. But have we ever tried to understand what malnutrition is and what government is doing to combat malnutrition? Malnutrition refers to getting too little or too much of a certain nutrients. It can lead to health issues like eye problem, stunted growth, heart disease and diabetes. Malnutrition affects billions of people worldwide. Adequate nutrients is the essentiality of the human development. Malnutrition includes both overnutrition as well as undernutrition.
Undernutrition. It refers to inadequate nutrition as a result of lack of food or malabsorption. Stunting. It is the impaired growth and development that children experience from poor nutrition, repeated infection, and inadequate psychosocial stimulation. Besting. In children, it is a symptom of acute undernutrition that makes a child too thin for their age. Underweight. Underweight refers to weight lower than one's body mass, which have its adverse effect on body and leads to health risks. Overnutrition. It can be defined as the overconsumption of nutrients, which can develop into obesity, which increases the risk of serious health conditions including cardiovascular disease, hypertension, cancer, and type 2 diabetes. Overweight. Weight above what's considered healthy, often measured using body mass index.
Now the question that arises is, what is the cause of malnutrition? Why children are not getting the adequate amount of nutrients they require to be healthy? What is the reason behind billions of people getting affected by malnutrition? The problem of malnutrition is dependent on various factors.
Poverty is one of the main reasons behind the lack of nutritional food, which results in malnutrition. A vital relationship exists between malnutrition and poverty. Poverty creates unstable and unfavorable conditions that may contribute to fueling the problem of malnutrition. People living in poverty often face financial limitations which hinders their ability to access safe, sufficient and nutritious food. Home environment, which means large family size, food insecurity, no toilet facility at home, no sanitation, lack of hygiene practices, water shortage, lack of pure drinking water, it all leads to spread of diseases which ultimately leads to acute malnutrition. The other reason is lack of food security. It means not having access to a reliable and nutritiously well-balanced food supply, considering purchasing power and physical availability. Nearly one-third of adults in the country have a body mass index below normal just because they do not have enough food to eat. The other is social inequality. Literacy status of parents, gender of child, caste, lower socio-economic status are such important factors of malnutrition.
कुपोषण इस पे निर्भर करता है कि गर्भधारण के दौरान माँ का खान-पान कैसा है, माँ की बीमारियों का इलाज समुचित किया गया है, माँ का टीकाकरण किया गया है या नहीं। जन्म के पश्चात शुरू के 6 महीने तक केवल माँ का दूध बच्चा पिए, 6 महीने के बाद माँ का दूध के साथ साथ समुचित खान पान बच्चे का हो। इसके अलावा शुरुआत के 1 से 2 साल तक समुचित टीकाकरण बच्चे का, इसके अलावा समुचित खान पान, बैलेंस डाइट, हाई प्रोटीन डाइट, बैलेंस कार्बोहाइड्रेट एंड फैट। और अगर बच्चा किन्हीं वजहों से बीमार होता है तो उसका समुचित इलाज।
According to the Global Hunger Index 2020 report released by UN, India ranks 94 out of 107 countries under serious category. The report is calculated on the basis of few indicators such as proportion of undernourishment, wasting, stunting and mortality rate of children under the age of 5. This report is an alarm for our system that even small countries like Sri Lanka and Nepal is happy with the rank of 48 and 73 respectively. According to Global Nutrition Report 2020, India is home to 34.7% of children under 5 years of age who are facing stunting, which is higher than the average for the Asian region, that is 21.8%.
Unsurprisingly, the burden of malnutrition is far from equally shared between states and union territories. Some states has higher preferences of stunting, while other has different challenges.
According to the National Family Health Survey, Uttar Pradesh and Bihar consist of most number of malnourished children with high mortality rate, stunting rate and wasting, that is up to 70% to 72%. Whereas Kerala has lowest number of mortality rate of children under 5, that is 50%. A study published by Lancet Child and Adolescent Health stated that Rajasthan, UP, Bihar and Assam have the highest malnutrition level in the country, despite the substantial drop in disease burden and death rate.
It is necessary to identify certain causes of malnutrition in some states and districts, and that is why Niti Aayog has selected 113 districts to bring about improvement in nutritional status with the help of technologies. Prime Minister's overarching scheme for holistic nutrition or Poshan Abhiyan is a flagship program to improve the nutritional outcomes for children, lactating mothers and pregnant women. Launched by the Prime Minister on the occasion of International Women's Day from Jhunjhunu, Rajasthan, the Poshan Abhiyan directs the attention of the country towards the problem of malnutrition and addresses it in a mission mode.
The implementation of Poshan Abhiyan is based on the 4 points that are the pillars of the mission. First, intersectoral convergence for better service delivery. Second, use of technology for real-time growth, monitoring and tracking of women and children. Third, intensified health and nutrition services for the first 1000 days. And fourth, Jan Andolan. The Prime Minister of India has pledged and set an ambitious goal to make the nation malnutrition free by the year 2020. On the third Rashtriya Poshan Maah, Union Home Minister Shri Amit Shah has appealed to all the citizens to take a pledge and contribute towards a malnutrition free India. In a series of tweets, Shri Amit Shah said, "Educate nutrition for children, pregnant women and lactating mothers has always been the priority of Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji. Launched by PM Modi in 2018, Poshan Abhiyan is a robust scheme which has been playing an unprecedented role in eliminating malnutrition from the country," said the Union Home Minister. Shri Amit Shah said, "This Poshan Maah 2020, PM Narendra Modi's government will focus on an intensive campaign across the country for the holistic nourishment of children with severe acute malnutrition. To further strengthen this scheme, let us all take a pledge and contribute towards a malnutrition-free India," said the Union Home Minister.
आज हमारे देश में उम्र के हिसाब से ऊंचाई होनी चाहिए, उसमें काफी कमी नजर आती है। हमारे बच्चे तंदुरुस्त हो, वजन को हो, ऊंचाई हो, इन सारे विषयों पर ध्यान देकर के एक होलिस्टिक अप्रोच के साथ 2022 जब आजादी के 75 साल होंगे, तब देश में पोषण के क्षेत्र में हम गर्व के साथ कह सके दुनिया के सामने कि हमने अचीव कर दिया है। और हम अपने बच्चों को देखें, उनको देखते ही हमारा दिन पूरा इतना बढ़िया चला जाए, ऐसे हंसते खेलते बच्चे हर पल नजर आए, जहां जाए वहां नजर आए, ये स्थिति हमें पैदा करनी।
Apart from the Poshan Abhiyan, government also runs other schemes like Midday Meal. Midday Meal is the world's largest school meal program run by the Government of India since the year 1995. The key objective is to address the issue of hunger and education in schools by serving hot cooked meals. The other aim is to improve enrollment, attendance and retention rates in schools and other educational centers.
जैसे कि देश में कुपोषण और भुखमरी की बहुत सी तस्वीरें हमारे सामने आती रहती है, और हम ये सब देख के भी सब कुछ नहीं कर पाते। ऐसे में सरकार के द्वारा चलाया गया ये कदम मिड डे मील काफ़ी सराहनीय है। मिड डे मील में हम सरकार की तरफ से ऐसे निर्देश दिए जाते हैं कि हम कुछ इस तरह से अपना मील तैयार करें कि पूरे हफ्ते बच्चों को भरपूर पोषण स्वादिष्ट भोजन दोनों ही मिल सके। पोषण की बात करें तो बच्चों के खाने में ज़रूरत के हिसाब से प्रोटीन, विटामिन, मिनरल्स और बाकी के तत्व जैसे आयरन, मैग्नीशियम और कैल्शियम शामिल हों। मिड डे मील एक ऐसी योजना है जो न सिर्फ सरकारी स्कूलों में बच्चों के भोजन देकर उन्हें पढ़ने के लिए स्कूल में आने के लिए प्रेरित करती है, बल्कि इस काम से जोड़ने के लिए जो महिलाएं काम करती हैं उनको भी रोजगार प्राप्त होता है। और इस योजना में हम सुनिश्चित करते हैं कि जितने भी स्कूल हमारे क्षेत्र में आते हैं उनका हर बच्चा स्वच्छ रूप से बना स्वादिष्ट व पौष्टिक भोजन ग्रहण कर मन लगाकर पढ़ाई करे और गरीब बच्चे भी उसमें पहुंच रहे हैं।
To achieve the status of malnutrition-free nation, government schemes like midday meal and Poshan Abhiyan should become a Jan Andolan. India's development of agenda need to tackle the burden of malnutrition, overnutrition and undernutrition at the same time. People need to be aware about the nutrients they intake and make a right decision. It is necessary that we, the citizens of India, now understand the need of healthy environment and work with the stakeholders for the healthy nation and a malnutrition-free country.